You know, that it's ancestral, it depends, you know, like where, you know, our ancestors lived, they lived in different parts of the world, it's been affected by the sun, and so it's inherited over generations. And we talked about it afterwards, we laughed about it, and they said to me, like, thank God, you're like family. Like, it could have been taken so badly by so many people. You know, and it got me thinking, you know, when we're kids, we can say stuff like that. We can ask stuff like that. We can make connections between chocolate ice cream and the color of your skin, or figure out, like, because we're so curious, we're inquisitive, we want to understand the world, and it's okay. As adults, it's okay to do that. And so take the time to explain, and we marvel at the way people, kids, connect dots. And then what happens to us? We go through the education system. We go through the work system. We're taught to fit in. We're taught to stay within the confines of a certain way of thinking so that we fit in a particular paradigm. And then we step into the world of work. And even more boxes, even more containers that we have to fit into. And as a result, it dampens our creativity, it dampens our ability to think differently, which is the #1 skill that we need as entrepreneurs and as business leaders today. Because in the world, we all know it's changing so fast right now. With technology evolving at the way it's doing, the culture that is changing in the organizations, where we've got new generations, we've got millennials, we've got Gen Zs, and they're looking for something different. And there's a lot of things that can be done by automation today. So it's not so much that we need technical skills, it's that we need the ability to problem solve differently. How many of you follow what I'm saying? Thank you. We need to create. We need to come up with new ideas. We need to innovate. We need to think differently. And that's the skill that is going to differentiate us in the marketplace today. And if you look at some of the world's biggest companies, Fortune magazine profiled 50 of the world's most innovative companies in 2018. And who are the leaders? Companies we all know. Apple, for designing the future of tomorrow today. Netflix, for mastering the small screen. Patagonia, for growing their business every time they amplify their social mission. Spotify, Instagram, the NBA for integrating technology into what they do. So many big businesses now are innovating and they're leading in their field. And, you know, the question I have for you guys today, 3 questions actually, is how are you going to stand out in what you do? Doesn't have to be in business. I know some people here are in nonprofits and personal development, they're in health and wellness, whatever sector you're in. There's a who's who in there somewhere. And what's it going to take for you to get there? How are you going to spark a revolution? There's a guy that I've been studying recently, and most people have not heard of him. His name is John Alfred Watkins. Anyone heard of him? No. He was around in the 1900s, and in fact in 1900, he put out a prediction of how he envisaged the world 100 years later, in the year 2000, 19 years ago. And in 1900, in the Ladies' Home Journal, the newspaper at that time, he said that there would be an express train that would go at the speed of 150 miles an hour. Guess what? In the year 2000, exactly 100 years later, Amtrak created a train that went at 150 miles an hour. He said that there would be some kind of mechanism where people could view what's going on in other areas of the world, and it'd be connected by 2 circuits and energy integrated between. We call that television today. He said that photography would be colorful and vibrant. This is in a time when digital photography did exist, black and white photography existed, but it was grainy, it was really in its infancy. So to have that kind of vision, he said that when there was a battle in China, it would take 1 hour for that news to hit the other side of the world. And this is at a time in history when it took a week for news to travel to the other side of the world. So talk about bold predictions. People at that time thought he was crazy. Now people look at him and go, wow, John Alfred Watkins, he was a genius. And so I'm functional today? How are you going to challenge the status quo in your industry? How are you going to think differently? What are you going to do so that people go, whoa, where did that come from? Les talked about what's that word you used yesterday? I loved it.
Futurary.
Futurary, I loved it. Futurary, not your obituary, your future. He talked about living a dynasty, not a legacy, but a dynasty. This is what it's going to take. It's going to take thinking differently. It's going to be thinking ahead, putting on a different pair of goggles. And I want to talk to you a little bit about what it takes to create a movement. Because when you're thinking differently, it's not just you've got to come up with your idea, but you've also got to enroll people into your vision. You've got to engage people. You've got to build your tribes that are people out there supporting you. So how do you do that? There's a lot of bad ideas that come out of the world, right? The world roast trumpet sucks. Cure for crabs. That was funny. Come on. You love this?
Yes.
$1 million idea? Huh? And then every once in a while, something really great comes along.
Yeah.
That bold, badass idea.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna just go, whoa, what was that? And it makes them sit up and it makes them take notice. And when they engage with this product or this service, they look at the world in a whole new way. What does it take to do that? You come up with that idea, and you're kind of that lone wolf out there, right? Because everybody out there is doing what everybody else in the marketplace is doing. If you got your glasses on for a minute, I want you to take them off. Because just for a moment, I want you to pretend that you are vanilla, that you are ordinary, that you are the status quo in the marketplace. I know you're not, but just pretend for a second, right? So there's the marketplace, and then there's you, i.e., the cool idea, and you want to rock the world, you want to change the world. So everybody else is out there vanilla. And you're like, ooh, creative, look at this idea. It's like, you're doing things the marketplace isn't doing, right? And everyone's kind of looking good. I'm just going to stay over here in my safe space. And you're like, no, look at this cool idea. And then they can look at you like you're blown up and you're a crazy person, but you keep doing that, and you got to do it in public, because people have to see you rocking it, right? They have to see you making that impact in the marketplace. And you keep rocking it, and you keep moving, and you keep shaking it, and all of a sudden somebody's looking at you going, cool product. I love that. I'm going to jump up and join her. I'm going to follow her. Somebody jump up and follow me. Someone cool and daring and brave and all right. And so now we're both robots. We're rocking it out. We're just rocking it out. We're just doing nothing. Like, oh, we're cool people with this awesome product. Go for it. We're just styling in our own way. Go for it. We've got your back, baby. Okay, so here we are. And we're like this way. We're rocking this new product. Now, here's the deal. I've got your back. I've got your back. So I as a leader, my job is to step back, because guess what? She's my first follower. She's my first follower. She believes in my product. This is us. This is us. She's out there. She's out there in the marketplace, and she's bringing people in. She's like, come on, check out this awesome thing. She you engage people, you enroll people, and that first follower, boy, does that take bravery to say, I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand behind this awesome product, this awesome idea that has never been done before. And the trick as a leader is to let them take the stage, right? You let them, because she's my equal. This is not me running the show. This is not my show. This is her. Because guess what? Followers follow followers. What happened? She got courageous, and somebody else jumped up. Les jumped in. We had some people, and it became a party. And now the people that are sitting down, the vanilla people, it's a metaphor, by the way. I know you're not vanilla. But the people that are now sitting down look like the outsiders. Because there's enough people, it's reached a tipping point. Beautiful. And that's how you get an idea to spread. When Naz is talking about dynasty versus legacy, he's talking about futurary versus obituary. My question to you is, what one idea are you going to implement in your business that is going to move the needle in your industry, that is going to shake the world, so that 100 years from now, people call you the next John Alfred Watkins of the 21st century? The concept of thinking the unthinkable, of daring to go out there, to go out on a limb, to be courageous, to go where people have never gone before, in our minds, for the reality of a product or a service. I'm going to give you three tips, three takeaways in just a moment, but I want to share with you this concept is in a book that I just wrote in the last 2 months, not even. It's called Raise Your Innovation IQ. And I want to give you the backstory. I was talking to Les about it, and he's like, you've got to share it with these people, so I'm going to give you the backstory. A couple of months ago, one of my corporate clients, they're a retail giant, who probably bought food from their stores at some point in your life, and they brought me in to speak at one of their events. And they said, hey, Leena, can you write a book for us? Can you put your strategies, there's so many ideas here, can you put it into some kind of a book for us so that our leaders can refer to whenever they want to come up with new ideas, new thoughts? And crazy person that I am, I'm like, sure, I'll put everything down into a book. Like, I have time. And I put this down, and I put this project together to help their leaders. And it turned into such an epic thing that I looked at it at the end, and I literally didn't sleep. I 4 hours, maybe a night. I worked my butt off, and I over-delivered, and I thought, you know what, this can't stay here. This has to go out there. These are ideas, these are strategies that every entrepreneur in the world, every leader of every big company today, every future leader of every company today, and that's everyone sitting here right now, because we're on the bench. Those guys are on their way out, and they need someone to take over, and we're the leaders for tomorrow. And we need all the help we can get. And I want to give you these strategies. So the actual real book, the physical book, is being published this summer. But I wanted to do this to kind of like, you guys are like my target now, you're my family.
Yeah!
I want to offer you a couple of insights. I wanted to offer you this, and it's kind of like an inside peek on these strategies. It's available as digital copy right now. And Thinking the Unthinkable, the story that I just talked about, is in there, plus 21 others. RaiseYourInnovationIQ.com. You can go check it out there. I'd love you to sample it, test out the ideas. I guarantee 21 life-changing innovation ideas that you can use in your business. I guarantee one will make you money, if not 5, 6, 7, or 8. I guarantee it. I'll give you money back. I stand by it. So I wanted to share that, and here you go. Three strategies on how to think the unthinkable. I want to leave you with today. Number one, I want you to nurture innovation within you. I want you to nurture this capability. It's like a muscle that you need to flex every day. It's like going to the gym. And that requires you recognizing and getting that you're not going to get it right all the time. You're going to have stupid ideas. better. And then you talk to somebody else and they'll make the idea better. And bam, you got a $1 billion idea. That's how it's done, right? Nurture that capability. Number 2, don't knock those people that come up with crazy ideas, that test you, that rub you up the wrong way, because we're all like to be in our comfort zone, right? Things are familiar, things are done the way they're done, but then there are people out there that are bold and take risks. Be that first follower. It takes guts. If somebody's out there and they're on the road and they're trailing up to they're putting something out there that's awesome and amazing, be that first follower for them. And it will come back. It's just the way it works. Support those people and be courageous in doing that. And then the 3rd comes from Yale University. And this is what they tell their students in their student manual. I was so inspired by this. They say, think the unthinkable, discuss the unmentionable, and challenge the unchallengeable. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to go out there. I want you to differentiate yourself from your competitors. You can do this. Use your tribe to build, to grow from the ground up. Convert that soil. In Buddhism, they say that murky, the lotus flower grows from the muddy waters, right? That murky soil, the garden, that Thomas talking about, that's what blossoms. And it leads to the lotus flower. That's your life, that's your legacy, that's your dynasty. You can do this. Go forward and conquer. Thank you.
Use technology. We're at day 2. We're at day 2. Pull out your cell phone. This time I'm going to share something with you. Turn it horizontal this time, okay? Turn it the long way for the edit, okay? So turn it that way. Go to camera. Turn it the long way, all right? And then share on your camera what you learned from today so far in day 2, okay? And give a special shout out to Miss Leena Patel. How do you pronounce her?
Leena Patel.
Miss Leena Patel, okay? Miss Leena Patel, all right? Tell Mr. Brett Levitt and Tom Gay, say, hey, let me know how you feel about it so far in the video. Let them know. And then talk about Miss Leena Patel and what you gained from her. That would mean so much. That would be a great gift, okay? Now here's something else. During the lunch break, when you scan your leader lenses, for those that have it, you're going to have a video for those that made the video yesterday. You're going to get to see that for those that scan your leader lenses. And when you come back and you scan it, it'll take you, so one side will take you to the video, and then the other side will take you straight to the Raise Your Innovation IQ, okay? So for those that have your leader lenses, they'll take you straight to it. And I just want you all to know that it's your time. Mr. Brett Levitt, thank you so much for allowing Ms. Leena to share the stage. And thank you all so much for hopping on the dance floor with me. And I believe we get next.
Thank you. John Leslie Rowe. A couple things just happened that were profound if you caught them. Usually speakers want every minute they can get. They want every stage they can get. I've watched John Leslie give up the stage for people multiple times. That's the mentality of Thriving Tribe. That's the BDP. And because of his humility and his gift, we get blessed. Leena, that was, you almost brought me to tears. I'll tell you why she almost brought me to tears. Those that are close to me know I really don't want to be up there. Not because I'm afraid of the stage, but I had a dream. Tom and I have a dream. The rest of the faculty, we have this dream that we would empower people to such a place that this movement would just go throughout the world, not because of a guru, not because of great speakers, but because people lead themselves well and they build thriving tribes all over the world. The goal here is not to be on the stage. The goal for us is to get off the stage and empower people with our efforts and our talents and our skills to have that value given to you. We did not know Leena 24 hours ago. That's the power of tribe. But because you're in the marketplace and you're awake, new innovation happened, new things happen. We're going to be a few minutes late, but I had to say that. It's so important. I sat back there right before she did the analogy, and you know what was going through my mind if you don't think you're here for a purpose? Before I knew anything, I didn't know what she was going to do. But I was thinking, I can't wait for the day that she's up there more and I'm up here less. Because that's what you really need. You know what Tom and I want to do? We want to empower you to be great, to be in your greatness, to let it come out. It's so important in the world today that that happens. David Keith's a dear friend of mine. He goes, man, you got to be on stage more. You got to be on stage more. You got to be teaching what you know. No, I want to actually sit in the quiet room with these people and just have friend-to-friend, inner circle conversations where we mastermind together, right, Stephen? And then they come up here and build thriving tribes throughout the world. That's what's going to happen. I'll mark my words. It's happening now. It's going to continue to happen and grow. Thank you. Thank you very much.